All right. I'm doing a little impromptu podcast recording. I'll show you guys. It is, oh, fucking bitch. It is 9, I hate that. You can't see. It is 9:56 p.m. on Friday. And I was thinking about how I have not been making a lot of content for my podcast. I went at it hardcore for a week. We're like, yeah, no, I'm down. Pixie's in Spain. She just returned today, so then we'll be able to do recordings there. I'm trying to convince my other former coworkers to be on the podcast with me, but so far it's just Danny. Still trying to convince Angel and Vivian to be on the podcast, but then they are just not up for it. But yeah, I was gonna save this topic with Pixie, but we can always do 2 episodes. I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna be talking about, but I have an idea what I'll be talking. So the topic that I wanted to speak about with oh, did I say welcome back? Oh wait, can you hear my Minecraft noises? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, friends, and I'm so sorry. Let me ensure that there are no Minecraft noises that come in because it's in the background. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Edward. So the topic, or I don't even remember if I fucking said welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tea Talks with me, your host, Teaonalamb, or just Tea. And today's topic, well, at least the topic that I wanted to speak about with Pixie, just talking about past relationships, spilling tea. And I already do that very frequently. And I realized that I've been talking about it a lot more recently to some friends and newer people that I meet and stuff. And so I thought let me just spill the tea for an entire hour. I I've been at home since 5 o'clock today. It is almost 10. So the last 5 hours I've been doing nothing but eat and just be in bed on TikTok. I finally got out of bed and went on Minecraft. And I was like, you know what? I should not be playing Minecraft right now. I should be editing my podcast episodes so I can fucking post them because I'm a month late on posting. I've been on a hiatus again. It's just because I've been lazy and because nobody wants to be on my show. But I know, bitch. The fuck. So I gathered my motivation to do it, and now we're here recording an episode so I can make sure that I got shit. I really genuinely need to do a lot more solo episodes because this whole point is solo episodes, me just talking about my life and every little fucking thing that happened. God damn, 27. So yeah, I just want to talk about this, not necessarily relationships, but basically relationships. And in order for me to do this, I'm gonna pull up my PowerPoint that I made. It's telling me to re-log in. Why? It is very rude. I guess I'm not using Canva on my computer. It's a PowerPoint that I made on Canva a while back. I have it on my phone. We're chilling. I'm not gonna show it because it is gonna show the faces of people that I have previously had relationships with, that I have had, whether that be romantic or just sexual or just a plain date. So then I don't want to show any of that because obviously that's just, pivot or whatever. So yeah. First off, it just says, hold up. I want to at least show the cover. I'm happy. Yeah. For those of you that are just audio listeners, it says why I need therapy. I have a table of contents, which is my about me, relationships I've been in, flings I've been in, some honorable mentions, some statistics, and my takeaways. Right. I made this Where did I pull this up? I made this version history. June 5th, 2022. I made this over a year ago, okay? My life is very, very different now from how it was a year ago, okay? And how I'm gonna explain that, the difference, so we'll get there, okay? So, my about me, you know, for the visuals, it just says my name. Fuck, let's get out of it. My name, my age. So my age at the time was 21. My height 5'3", but I went to the doctors this year and they confirmed I was 5'4". So let's fucking go. I grew an inch. My body count's a 7. I don't give a fuck that I'm admitting that to you guys. I don't give a fuck. So just fucking 7. My ethnicity is Chinese and 24.4% Vietnamese. But that was before I had my brother and my parents do 23andMe, and now I'm just 100% Chinese. Depressing. My love language is quality time/touch, and my preference is Asian men. Also, don't care that I'm admitting that out loud to the internet, because I live in a predominantly Asian city, and with it being predominantly Asian, I'm just only gonna see Asian people around me, and also Asian people are attractive, and my parents want me to be with an Asian. So it's just like, a win is a win. Right? A win is a win. So we're gonna go into relationships that I have been in. We're gonna start off. God. Okay. Before I go into it, the information that I have on the slides, right? It's age, ethnicity, how we met, location, length of the situation, so of the, you know, relationship or fling or all this shit, right? Friend rating, so what my friends would rate them, my rating, how I would rate them, and then a bed rating, how I would rate them in bed. Sexually. And then a big negative, and just like an other section where just like, you know, like I just have a little note. So I'm not gonna be name dropping full name. And I'm also gonna keep a few people anonymous because just out of respect for myself and embarrassment, I'm just not gonna admit everything on here. I'm so sorry. So I'm just I'm gonna tell you guys about like the stupid ones, okay? So we got a Dylan. I love him. Not like relationship love, but like as a friend. I still like see him as a friend. We still like chat once in a while. I still have him on IG and shit like that. I see him, I see his stories. I like text him once in a while. But we were 10 and we met in class. He had a crush on me. Oh shit. He had a crush on me. I had a crush on him. And then we dated for like 2 months maximum. He's Vietnamese. I would rate the relationship and like us together and him as a whole as a 6. Cause it was really funny. It was really sweet. Okay, let me okay. The funniest fucking thing. Dylan doesn't listen to this fucking podcast because he don't get fucked with like that. But like if you are listening, Lamau, bro. Anyways, so I remember. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. So this was in 5th grade, right? And he messages me like maybe like during like break or some shit. I don't fucking exactly remember, but like during break, during lunch, some shit like that, in class, giving me a note or some shit, right? He tells me, hey, after class, after school today, do you want to meet by the benches right next to the gate and like hang out a little bit before we go home? I was like, sure, of course, okay. And then so he's the first person that I've ever held hands with in a romantic way. Because he was like, he's like a little shorter than me. He's shorter than me. He's fucking shorter than me, right? So he's like, oh, Tiana, like, do you want to hold hands together after school today? Or like, oh, do you like want to kiss later today? Oh my god, bro. It got me fucked up. It's like really cute and sweet, and like a really like sweet, cute little like elementary school esque relationship or whatever. So I went over. We held hands. We were all giggly and shit. Like he like like fucking children. We're fucking kids. And so then I also had my first ever cheek kiss from him. Um, he also purchased fudge bars for me, fudgesicles for me, and hot Cheetos from like the ice cream man. Just bought me a chocolate taco, and then like it was like super nice. Like he was like using his fucking allowance to like buy me snacks. Like, thank you, Dylan. Did I ask for these? No, I did not ask for a single one of them. He just gifted to me because he likes it. Okay, and then and the reason why I broke up, which is in my other note here. Broke up with him because we both got bad haircuts, like over like a little break. Like it was like maybe like a spring break or like a 3-day weekend or something. Like really, really short, right? We both got haircuts done by our moms. We came to school and like our entire class knew that we were together, right? And then so like then they just started fucking whispering and saying all this shit about how like, oh my god, look, Dylan and Tiana, the bad haircut couple. Oh my god, they have matching bad haircuts. That's crazy. My mom was trying to cut layers for me. My mom fucking cut my hair at an angle like this. So I just had my fucking hair like this, and I had like bumped fucking, I like bumped bottom. And his hair was just like fucked. I don't remember what it looks like. We both came to school just like we just got fucked up, bro. We just got fucked up. And then so I broke up with him. And it wasn't even just like a normal breakup where like I like like sat him down and told him that it was like it wasn't him, it was me. I literally wrote a note, we're breaking up, gave it to our friend Michelle, our mutual friend and classmate Michelle, told this Michelle to give it to Dylan. And then so Michelle gave it to Dylan because she was closer to Dylan. Dylan gives a note in response to Michelle and passes it through class up to me, and he goes, why? And then my ass, because I still liked him, but I wanted to end it because I didn't want to be bullied, said, because I said so. And I like looked back when I gave the note, and it was so sad. It's like, oh my god. I really wanted to have this conversation with Pixie, but she would just like bully me, so like honestly it's kind of fine. But I want to hear her stories as much as she would want to share, you know? Yeah, that's funny as fuck. So that was Dylan, and that was in 5th grade. It's funny because I didn't put down Andrew. I forgot to put down Andrew. Andrew is this kid that I dated. Did I put Andrew? I didn't put Andrew in here. What? Okay. I dated this kid named Andrew near, I don't know, sometime in 6th grade. I met him in 5th grade because I moved to the school in 5th grade. Met him, we had the same class in 6th grade. And actually no, he moved. He moved like early 6th grade to another elementary school. And then before he left, he told me that he liked me. And then so we decided that we would keep in contact and that we would date. And then so we would contact through Facebook Messenger because like we were very young, but then we were not like old young where we used AOL and AIM. We're just like, we're new young, so we use Skype and Facebook Messenger, Skype and Facebook Messenger is the AOL/AIM of the 2000s. And so like messaging on Facebook Messenger, I completely forgot to put this person on my fucking PowerPoint. But he was an interesting person. Because he moved to a completely different school. I met him through mutual friends and also because we had class together. And it was very odd. He's gay now. I think. And so we were messaging this one night, right? And I basically had a PC setup, just like this, right? Except instead of like a nice 24-inch, kind of thinnish monitor, it was like one of those big boy ass, thick TV looking ass monitors, right? And the PC, like wasn't see-through and like RGB and all this and all that. Like, no. It's just some basic ass fucking like Dell PC. But like it was like still big, but bigger. And then I think it was like, like the basic tan with the fucking floppy disk insert and like old ass computer, right? Old ass PC. Don't even know where we got the money to get one, but we had one, right? And then so that was set up in the living room, um, of my new house. It was so like as soon as you walk into my house, like you're gonna see like a living area, like there's gonna be a window. PC was just sit up there on like a fucking box or like some shitty ass like we're poor, okay? We're poor. We're fucking dirt poor. We just have it like sitting just like on nothing basically. And so I'm messaging him. Motherfucker goes, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah, this blah blah that. I'm in your backyard right now." Huh? What are you talking about? You're in my backyard right now. Yeah, come see you. I missed you. Like what? Excuse me? And so I stand up because I don't have a laptop. It's not a cell phone. It's not. It's not a call. It's not smartphones. Like it's like literally back in the day. Everybody be talking about how like all these fucking 2000s kids don't understand nothing about the 90s. They don't fucking know what VCRs are. They don't fucking know this. They don't fucking know that. And all this. Bitch, if you were low income slash poor in the early 2000s, i.e., me, you basically lived the 90s until it hit 2010. Like, until Xfinity was popular, I was basically living in the 1990s. I was still using cable TV. Not even cable TV. I didn't even have cable because I was too poor for cable. I was using antenna until they stopped like doing antenna. And we didn't do any dish, no nothing. I was just like regular schmegler. And then we bought 1 year of cable. And we fucking barely used this. My dad canceled it. Anyways, regardless of that fucking spiel, right? I'm not that young, but I'm not that old. So I ran to my backyard. Not my actual backyard, but like I ran to the windows that like, my sliding glass doors to the backyard. And I'm like glass, what? Face up to the glass, like staring outside. It's pitch black dark. It's like 9 p.m., right? Just like right now. Dark as fuck outside. Looking through the window. Where is he? I don't see nobody. I run back to the computer. I don't see you. Are you out there? I fucking believe this ass because I'm gullible as shit because I'm 11. I'm 11, so shut the fuck up. I fucking love that line. So I'm like fucking 11 or some shit like that, right? And so, it's like, oh, you don't see me? I'm behind the trees. I'm like, oh, I have palm trees in my backyard. Which palm trees? Like, oh yeah, one of the palm trees. I'm right behind one of them. The one in the far back. So I ran my ass back to the window, stared outside, don't see nothing, come back. I don't see you behind us. Like, oh, you don't see my red eyes glowing? I'm looking at you right now. I run back. I don't see. This is so embarrassing. So, so I did that back and forth, and like I genuinely believe, like, oh shit, I have to go home. I gotta log off. I was all of that, and like I believe this ass. I believe this fucking ass. Anyway, so like we just like ended up like stop talking. Like I don't fucking remember. We didn't necessarily break up, but like it was like near the end of the school year, and he came to visit because we're all like leaving grade going to middle school like that, or I was like leaving 5th grade. I don't fucking remember what fucking this was. Okay? In between 5th to 6th. He came by to visit, and we gave the most awkward like side hug ever. I remember it. It's like seared into my brain. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, so we stopped dating, obviously, but I don't think we have an official breakup. So congrats to like 14 years, baby. But speaking of being with someone for so long, we're gonna move on to Jimmy. Jimmy's someone that I dated at the end of 6th grade, like genuinely at the end of 6th grade. We met in class as usual, and he's Chinese, and the length of the situation was like 2 weeks. So what happened was, we go to a water park slash pool area for our 6th grade field trip, and we all went. All the girls were in their cute swimsuits and shit like that. I was uncomfortable in my body way back when already. Bam. And I was just like wearing like a big ass t-shirt like I am right now. Just like a big ass t-shirt over like my one piece. I was like, didn't want to show my body. I don't fucking know. I already thought I was fat. Maybe. I don't fucking know. I didn't know what ugly. So what's crazy is because Jimmy went to the after school program with me. And so I got a lot closer to him because of the after school program, right? But not super close. And then so we went to the aquatic center. And then so like I'm like kind of like acquaintances slash friends with Jimmy, and so I started following Jimmy around like a few of the other boys. A few of the other boys in my class because I'm I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking crazy, that's why. And so I went to I followed Jimmy around. He finally took off his shirt. Or like at least like showed his like stomach. And he had abs. We're in like 5th, 6th grade. What the fuck you doing with abs? And then so I'm like running around with this bitch. I'm like, guys, look. Jimmy has abs. Jimmy should. Anyways, so we not only did the aquatic center, I think for 6th grade, but I think we also did it for like 7th grade. And so since we did it for both grades, I don't need my headphones on. I'm not talking to anyone but myself. So I was at the aquatic center, and I always hang out with boys during the aquatic center because like it's like right before summer, and like I can be myself, and being myself is just being a fucking bitch. Well, not actually, right? Not actually. So throughout the school year, I'm a bitch and I bully all the boys. And then at the aquatic center, I'm like, very nice. But it's because it's like I'm having fun. I'm on a field trip. Like, what the fuck? Like, why am I supposed to be? Why so serious? Like I don't gotta be fucking serious and shit like that, right? And so, like I'm following the boys around or whatever. I'm following Jimmy around, and um, so like after the field trip happens, and I like share my piece, spent time with all the boys or whatever, give them attention or whatever. I there was like still like a week left of school or 2 weeks, and like I'm going back to the after school program because they went there every single day, so my parents can have time to work and then get home and pick me up from school, and um and then so like I realized like Jimmy was like kind of starting to talk to me a lot more. He like sat at my table and all this and all that shit, and it's funny because this is like a recurring thing that happened. I would be nice to boys at the aquatic center, and at the after school program or in class or whatever, like they talk to me or like message me on Facebook, and they'd be like, "Oh, Tiana, like like I don't know, like I feel like you're like really nice." Like what? Like, oh, like when we're at the aquatic center at the field trip or whatever, you're like super nice. I think I kind of like you, like, huh? But I'm like, oh shit, really? Thank you. I did it for that reason, anyways. I'm the fucking mastermind here. So Jimmy asked me out like a few days before school ended, and I said yes. Not because I necessarily liked him, but because I wanted to be cool and have a boyfriend. so Jimmy and I started dating. Right. My rating for this bitch is a 4. My rating for that is a 4. Reason being, we were together for 2 weeks. First week we were just talking on Facebook on and off, whatever. Second week, started talking a lot less. And he goes, "Oh, I'll be going on a cruise soon, so I won't be able to talk to you." Okay. Goes on the cruise, comes back, doesn't message me still. We never officially broke up. And then, oh my god, and then a bitch that I talked about on my podcast before, I called her Fishy. I called her Fish. So if you guys are, avid listeners to my podcast and especially listen to the first 2 episodes of my official reinstallation on YouTube / on Spotify, on whatever platform, the first 2 episodes I talk about Fish. And so Fish had a motherfucking crush on Jimmy in high school, right? And then so Vivian was friends with Fish in high school. And I was kind of friends with Fish in high school, right? And then so Fish tells Vivian that she has a crush on Jimmy. Vivian tells me that Fish has a crush on Jimmy. I tell Vivian I dated Jimmy in 6th grade and we never broke up because he went on a cruise and he ghosted me. So technically, we're still together. Not actually, obviously, but we're still together. Vivian tells Fish this is a joke. Fish takes it literally, but not actually, and says the joke even though it ain't her fucking business. It goes to Jimmy and goes, hey, you know how you and Tiana used to be together in 6th grade? You guys never broke up. And then so Jimmy tells Fish, oh, then tell her that we're broken up now. And then so Fish tells Vivian and Vivian tells me. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, no hate to Vivian. You know, like, it's a funny joke, like, I get it. But like, also at the same time, it's like, why the fuck is Fish so goddamn extra? Like, obviously, Jimmy and I ain't together. The fuck? That's so stupid. This been fucking years. This happened in like junior year of high school. And I dated Jimmy in 6th fucking grade. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 5 fucking years of quote unquote being together with Jimmy, but obviously 5 fucking years of me not even talking to him because we just stopped talking. I wasn't even his friend. He just thought I was fucking nice, and so he had a crush on me very momentarily. That's it. I just got that prowess or whatever, you know? So anyway, fuck Fish. Like, fuck her. She ain't gotta be in my fucking business like that. So yeah, that's Jimmy. And that's why I rate him a 4. Because we were together for 5 years and that's how he treated me. Yeah, we're already almost at the half-hour mark, and I still got hell people to go through. Holy shit. Yeah. Next is Daniel. I like Dan. Daniel's cute. He definitely had a glow up. I'm so embarrassed. Am I even gonna post this shit? So Daniel, we met when we were 12. It was 7th grade, middle school, first year in middle school. He's Chinese. I got 2 Chinese boys in a row. Oh, Andrew was Vietnamese. I got Vietnamese, Chinese, in that order. We met in math class, and we were in like a relationship for like 3 to 5 months. I don't even exactly remember how long we were together, but then he started asking if we should break up after like 2 or 3 months. My rating is a 5, and obviously we're 12, so there's nothing in bed. I never kissed, we never held hands. It was a completely, like, basically online relationship. So he had an iPod Touch, like 4, that he let me borrow, so I could message him through Kick. And so like we would be messaging through Kick like every single fucking day, and Skype. And he knew that my favorite candies were Ferrero Rocher, and so he would get me Ferrero Rochers for like our anniversary one time. Motherfucker bought me Ferrero Rochers and said, "Hey Tiana, I think we need to talk, but I think we should break up." Oh, what? And I just ignored him, and I just went to class. Anyways, so we ended up breaking up, obviously. And then I went out to. It's honestly not much in that relationship. Other than just okay, fine. I'll just tell you the rest of the story. So I don't remember exactly how long we were together for. I don't remember what we did during our relationship. I just remember him constantly trying to break up with me, and then him actually breaking up with me, and me going into the fucking notes app on the old ass iOS on how it looked like when the fucking YouTube was still like an old ass looking TV with like brown and shit like that, you know. Went to the notes app and I typed, "I love you so much, blah blah blah, this, blah blah that." Like went like, I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy, guys. I'm fucking genuinely wrong in the head. Like, so I was like, "I love you. I can't believe you would do this to me. Like, you'll never be able to find anyone else." Blah, blah, blah. All this fucking stupid bullshit, right? I took a screenshot of the notes app. Oh, no, sorry. And I opened a new note. I said, "Read the notes app." And I made that fucking home screen and lock screen. When I returned it back to him, I was like, "Read the notes, okay?" Kill myself. And then, like, math class ends and he's like, he like stands there and he wouldn't let me get past him. He's like, bro, like, he's like, basically, in today's terms, he basically said, it wasn't even that deep, bro. But I don't remember what he said. He's like, oh, why are you talking about this, like, love stuff? Like, we were only together for, like, a few months. Like, you know, like, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember fucking what he said. But basically, the definition of, like, everything he said was, it wasn't even that deep, bro. So, anyways, that happened. But, speaking of Daniel, right? I went... For sure, none of these people are gonna listen to my podcast. I went to a birthday party. And at this birthday party, it was being held in someone's garage. And I was sitting on a stool in this garage. And then, lo and behold, this girl that I was frenemies with in high school comes to the party. And lo and behold, the person she walks in with is motherfucking Daniel. And I'm sitting there terrified because we broke up like a few months ago. And then now he's hella glowed up. It's like late summer, right? So he broke up with me like middle of the fucking year or something. I don't give a fuck, right? And so he had like he had like, you know, like 3, 4, 5 months of like a glow up that I didn't even fucking notice. And then summertime, he looking a lot cuter. I saw the potential. Okay? I saw the motherfucking potential in that bitch. She had these like fucking like puny ass like oval fucking glasses. I will show you guys a picture, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna not do that. But he had like really, really short ass fucking spiky hair. Kind of had like a little bit of like a buck teeth. Like, you know, like, he was not the cutest, but I saw the potential. I really, really liked him. And then he comes over here at this fucking party with MHR. And those are the initials of my friend and me. Now just bitch. Of MHR. And he's her man. And I'm like, ain't no way he's her man right now. And I immediately jump on text message Vivian, hey yo, ain't no way MHR has Daniel as her man. And she goes, ain't no way. I'm like, I know, ain't no way. And I'm like, ain't no way that he's cute. He glowed up though. We hella glue up, right? But like that's like only like middle of like the glow up. He grew out his hair. He changed his glasses. Like he grew out his hair like a little bit more. Like did more of like a, you know, like ABB like side part, all this shit, right? He looks like a lot cuter. Oh, fuck. Cute. And make sure and Daniel break up. Yes. I want to get back with Daniel. We're in high school now. It is sophomore year, first freshman year, sophomore year. Right? Yes, it is high. Yes. This was high school. We grew up like all over 8th grade. This was like freshman year of high school. So not just the summer, not summer before 8th. We were in 9th motherfucking grade, freshman year of high school. He grew up a lot, right? He has grown up so much more today. But he and I had swimming class together. And then I found out that they broke up. I was like, hey, yo, I'm trying to make Daniel's my man. I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna go over my fear of talking to my exes and we'll go talk to him. And we have class together, whatever, you know, so I talk to him. And I start hearing through the fucking grapevine, MHR is being the Lulu. The Lulu sometimes ain't always the Salulu. But like right now, the Lulu is the Salulu for me. But like for her, the Lulu was not the Salulu, right? Her the Lulu was, yeah, we broke up. But like, he told me that he saw a future with me. And so like, we're just like waiting to get together right now. And like, we're just gonna get married and have kids and all this. Whoa. Oh, bro, chill the fuck out. Like, yeah, you know, he just like, wants to take a break right now. And like, you know, all that. So I heard that. And so during swimming class, when we were just like treading and like doing practice, I was like, hey, yo, what's up, Daniel? I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I heard that you I almost dropped their fucking name. You and MHR broke up. I said, yeah, you broke up. But yeah, like I've been hearing like her talk about you like all the time about how like you guys are gonna get back together in like a month or something, and like, she's like waiting for you, like whatever, and all this. I was like, no, what the fuck? No, tell her that like we're not getting back together. And I'm like, praise the fucking Lord, praise the Lord, praise Jesus. I didn't tell HR because it ain't my business. We weren't friends anymore, right? I'm just hearing this through the grapevine. I'm just like hearing it in class, this, that, this, like whatever. Rumor spread. So I tried, but then nothing happened. That's fine. And then I really didn't see Daniel for like the 4 years that I was like in school with him. There was this one time, juniorish, maybe before juniorish, late sophomore. Yeah, late sophomore. Ugh. So this new girl came, and she gives me anxiety now. Cause that's honestly no. Sorry for another day. Anyways, so new girl in school, met her, did extracurricular activities with her, and then I'm like, oh hey, what's up? And she's walking with Daniel. I'm like, what you doing? Doing like around here? Anyways, I'm like, how are you guys always? I don't remember what the fucking conversation was about. And then she goes, ha ha ha, something something something. Yeah, he's a homophobe. I'm like, what? And he's homophobic. I'm like, what? And like I was confused. Daniel just like did not deny it, did not like go like, yeah, I am. Like he just like stood there and I'm like, the fuck? Then I remembered when he broke up with me in middle school, he told his friends and his friends somehow told my friends in somewhat sort of way, maybe talking about it in class and overhearing, that Daniel broke up with me because he did not like the fact that I read yaoi. He did not fuck with the fact that I read Boys Love. He did not fuck with the fact that I read manga of boy on boy sexual romantic relation. And that was the reason why I broke up with me. And that by far is the worst reason why someone has broken up with me. The stupidest reason that someone has broken up with me. Because they were homophobic, whatever. So, not necessarily confirmed that Daniel is in fact homophobic, because the person that said he's homophobic, he didn't confirm, he did not deny, we'll never know. And also, it could be just like, like rumor, telephone-esque kind of thingy about the reading yaoi shit. But at the same time, it's like, what if what? Obviously, I don't see anything with him. Doesn't fucking matter at this point. Whatever, right? I don't give a fuck. But yeah, he's homophobic. Possibly. Assumed. And yeah, so I saw him recently, not in person, on social media. And I went, God damn! Like I was looking at titties. Because he has glowed up even more. He's like lost more weight. He has like more of a defined jawline, only wears contacts now, like has better hair. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? That's crazy, bro. Now he's a finance bro. Finance bro. All right, 20 more minutes. Let me try to go through this quickly. We got. I feel like this name was like way too. Fuck. Whatever. Duke. Dated him when I was 13, 14. He basically had a crush on every single person in our friend group, every single girl that existed. He had a crush on. Now he's a devout Christian. Congrats to him. But we went to Great America for our 8th grade field trip, and I hung out with him a lot. And then he confessed to me when he walked me home that day, and I said yes. Did I have a crush on him back? No. Did I end up developing feelings for him? Yes. Did I ask the wrong person on whether or not I should say yes or not? Yes, because I asked Fish. And Fish, of course. You know what's crazy? Fish had a crush on Duke, and Duke did not have a crush on Fish. Fuck you, Fish. You had a crush on Jimmy? I already had Jimmy. You had a crush on Duke? I got Duke. Bitch, get the fuck out of my lane, bro. Get the fuck out of my lane. I get bitches, you don't. We met through mutuals. He's Vietnamese. We were together for 4 months. I was friend rating 3, my rating 5. Big negatives. He bragged about being crazy. he always told everybody stories about like how he would like went to like the summer camp and he like brutally murdered everybody and like like the police could never catch him and all this and all that. Later on, we found out through him finally getting the help that he needed, he got diagnosed with schizophrenia. So he technically is not crazy. And all the things of his like delusions and dreams of like murdering and things like that, it's because of schizophrenia. Like literally all of the questions that we had in regards to how Duke acted were immediately answered as soon as we found out that he was diagnosed with schizo. Is schizo a derogatory term? Schizophrenia. I'll just say schizophrenia. But one thing I'm very sad about though is I bought this shirt from Hot Topic, the band, and it's like a fucking cute ass shirt. Okay, sorry, it's not cute. There's like blood all over it. It's like blood and like it's like a hardcore metal band. I don't remember what it was, but I thought it was super cute, like flattering on my body. It was black and red, and like the graphics were like really cool looking, and I really liked the way that it looked. But I gave it to him. We broke up, and I never got it back. Very sad. Very, very sad. Yeah, so there's a lot of drama in regards to this relationship. I regret a lot of it. So I don't necessarily feel the need to explain a lot of my regrets in this specific situation because I'm embarrassed about it. I do not want any of that to resurface, and I have learned from it, and I just don't want to think about it because I just am uncomfortable with who I was back then. I'm a grown-ish woman now. Who I was when I was dating these people, that ain't me no more. So I don't really want to talk about that part. But I did break up with this boy to get with another boy. And that boy, someone that was online, met through a mutual. Speaking of, Joshua, I met him when we were 13. We met through mutuals. He was younger than me. He is Filipino. I don't remember where the fuck he was located at. And we were together for about 4 months. So this is me a trend about 4 months. Friend rating NA because none of my friends met him. Bad rating NA because we were online. My rating is a 3. Big negatives. Really, really childish. I'm never gonna date anybody younger than me ever again because of this. Like, he was only like a year younger than me, and he acted like he was like 15 years younger than me. It was so fucking annoying. And he also is like the main factor in why I hate League. I didn't necessarily. Yes. I was like kind of getting into League. I didn't understand how to play, but then like I'm like starting to get fucking flashbacks. Like, so there was also like Alvin in fucking oh my god. There's Alvin in middle school and I tried to set him up with MHR, but then MHR said, "Oh, he's fucking ugly. Why the fuck would you do that?" And this is when we were frenemies, right? So like I was trying to like, be a good friend. Because MHR and her mans broke up and she was depressed about it, so I was trying to set up with a new guy. And Alvin liked MHR, so I was trying to set them up. But then because MHR said she's ugly, I said, okay, then like let me have this freebie then. So then I started developing a crush on Alvin. And then Alvin was too pussy to fucking ask me out. And then so I said, fuck you, and I started crushing on his friend. And then that friend, I was like, honestly, I don't want to be with this person because, he just eh. And then so I started crushing on another one of their friends. And then from there on, I was like, honestly, I don't fuck with any of these people. And I just stopped crushing on all of them. I'm still kind of in contact with another person in that group. I played Genshin with him on stream 2 months ago. And I told him about it on stream. The story on stream. Anyways, regardless of that. Where am I? Yes, I started playing League like once in a while because of that group of friends in high school or in middle school and 8th grade. But then ever since I started dating Josh, I call him Josh. His full name is Joshua. I started dating Josh. I would be in a Skype call with him and our mutual friend Alex, and then they would be playing League together, and they would be like screaming and yelping and like just like not caring that I was there. I don't fucking know. It was just like really childish and stupid, anyways. Regardless of that. I broke up with him for my ex-boyfriend in freshman year of high school, late freshman year of high school. No, mid freshman year of high school. Brandon. Brandon is an interesting looking fellow. A lot of these boys are just like unattractive. and I'm very attractive. But all I can attract are very unattractive men, and it sucks. But I fall for personalities anyway, so it doesn't matter. So 15, 16, he was a year older than me. We met from the anime club in high school. We were together for 4 months. He was Vietnamese. My friends rated him 0. My rating was a 6 because it wasn't too bad. But bed rating was a 0. And I didn't necessarily have sex with him, but we did do other things. Big negatives. Crooked ass motherfucking teeth. Every time we made out, he'd like jutted out a lot, And so when we're making out, French and shit like that, I literally feel his tooth like rubbing against my lip when we're making out. And I'm like, I like this. And another big negative is that the motherfucker broke up with me because his uncle started saying, why don't you help out around the house anymore? Why don't you help take care of your sisters? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's all because of that girlfriend that you have now, huh? Like, it's because you just be spending all this time with your girlfriend, all this, and you don't got no more time for family. And so he broke up with me because he didn't want to hear that shit no more. So yeah, so I broke up. Also that he was very hypersexual. I also was hypersexual. I just was not hypersexual with him. That's crazy. He also my first kiss, my first ever New Year's kiss, which is super cool. He like literally walked from his house all the way to my house, which was like a fucking like 10-minute walk plus to get to my house to kiss me on the lips on New Year's. I took a picture, it's blurry as fuck, and then walked home. Ain't got nothing. He didn't get nothing else. So first kiss though. So that's what he got. I hate that my camera keeps unfocused. It's very rude. So my parents caught him in my fucking room one night. I'm very mad about it. So my bed used to be like in the middle, like the window right in the middle, where the window, right, and then the door, kind of same in the same area as what my current room is. But open the door, you can see my bed. I snuck boys into my house all the fucking time. You know me. And then so he was over one night, and so what he normally does, like we would sleep together, not sexually, and he would wake up before my parents would wake up and dip, or his parents would wake up, and he would like run out and dip. I've been mischievous since a very young age. And so, motherfucker somehow could get off by dry humping me. And like, it would just obviously be him getting off. Because he's just dry humping me, giving his penis stimulation. And I'm laying there fucking starfished with nothing going on. I thought that's what sex was. I didn't actually know that's what. Like, I knew what sex was. Again, hypersexual, just not with him. But like he's able to like so what happened with like he would just like be in his boxers, not boxer briefs, just plain boxers. He would either put like a condom that I stole from my parents' like cabinet on his penis. I wouldn't look, but or we would just get napkins and he would just put it right on top of his penis. And he would make his penis like go upwards and like use the band to like hold it up and shit like that, right? And then he would just like rub against my pelvis bone. This is getting a lot of fucking TMI, but I don't give a fuck. Just rubbing against my pelvis bone and my bone only. It ain't touching the magic button. It ain't touching the bean. It's not touching anything. He's not even touching me. Other than like my boob. My singular boob. And he's rubbing. And he gets off. Into the condom, into whatever, and we're over. It's done. Whatever. We're like, thank you. So one night, he was like, helping me so fucking much that my headboard kept banging against the wall. And so I start hearing footsteps because my parents' room is right next door. Motherfucker. Hide. Motherfucker rolls off the bed, into the floor, into the corner right next to my bed, in the direction of where visually you can see. Like, why did he not decide to hide on the other side of the bed where my desk was? Because if you open the door, you just see my bed and my desk. Obviously, if you're hiding there, where the shadows are, you won't be seen. But as soon as the door opens, there's a boy in my fucking room. My mom thought I lost my virginity, and I said, "Mom, I'm not." And then I went to Cancun. 2 days later. Crazy. That was crazy one. Locked me in a room. Forever room of rats. Rats making me crazy. Yeah, so not a good experience. And there's Nam. Nam is my high school sweetheart. We were together for almost 3 years. Beginning 12/27, 2016. We were together up until summer of 2019. So about 2.5 years. We were each other's firsts for basically everything. I believe that was his first kiss. Obviously, I lost mine to Brandon. We lost our virginities to each other. We lost a lot of a lot together. We did a lot together. Okay. Yeah, we were 16 and 17. I was 16. We met in junior. Sorry, 17 and 18. No. 16. Because we met in junior year and I was 16. And then it was not my 16th birthday yet because he went to my 16th birthday. So I was 16, 17, 17, 18, basically those ages, right? My ages of 16, 17, 18. He's Vietnamese. We met in photography class and we were together for 2 years and 6 months. Exactly. I did the math. And the beginning was great. Lost a lot of firsts. Experienced a lot together, and then it just went downhill immediately. Bed rating is a 0. Friend rating is a 5. My rating is still an 8 because he's my high school sweetheart, and not necessarily that I still love him. I still care about him, but if he crashed his car, that'd be still funny. There's there's a sweet spot in my heart because I experienced all my firsts here. I was able to experience a lot sexually, a lot romantically. I was able to learn a lot of what I should not have in a relationship, what I should not be dealing with in a relationship, things like that. But honestly, I need to lower that rating because he traumatized me. So, we broke up every single summer for him to go and be able to hang out with his friends. Not even to hang out with girls, because he didn't get no bitches. I was the only bitch he fucking ever got. I don't even know if he still has ever gotten a bitch since me. And we have not been together since 2019. It's been 4 fucking years, and I highly doubt he's a guy. I need to ask his friend. I'm still friends with a few of his friends, so I'm gonna be a little nosy. I'm gonna ask because he deleted all the social media, so can't know. But he would always ask me for blowjobs, and he would also not really wash his dick, and so his dick would just smell very stank of just sweat and dick and nasty dick. This didn't really clean his ass, which was also fucking nasty. He was very horny, but I made him that way on accident. My bad. my bad. My way. But brain fart. Yeah, when I told him that he should be playing my beat, it's this is weird. You do it yourself. For all the things that were done to pleasure me, he just completely stopped doing or didn't really want to try. One main thing is in regards to cunnilingus. His friend was super adamant about how cunnilingus was the best thing in the world, best thing in sex, and this, that, right? And so he really wanted to try it with me. So we tried it. And then he says that I tasted really weird. And I tasted hella salty. And then we just stopped doing the whole sex. And he whipped out his phone and looked up how to change the taste of pussy juice. And then he just showed me the phone. Like this. Oh, look. It says this. And it says that. Stop eating ginger. It's not ginger. Stop eating garlic and red meat and onions and spice and this and that. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's in every single fucking Vietnamese Chinese dish. How the fuck are you gonna tell me right now to fucking stop eating food, period? You want me to starve? What the fuck else am I supposed to fucking eat? A carrot? The fuck you want me to do? He goes yeah, if you change your diet for a week, we can try it again. and then if I like it, then we'll just keep doing that. I'm like, excuse me. How to the fuck no am I fucking changing my goddamn diet for your ass? So I never got eaten out again. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Yeah, and then I went to my Hawaii trip right after our breakup because he broke up with me right before. He broke up with me a week before my graduation from high school, and then we got back together, and then he broke up with me again right before my trip to Hawaii. So he broke up with me, I believe, last week of July. Sorry, last week of June. I can find the exact day because it was the Sunday. No, sorry, for graduation, it was the Sunday before graduation. I graduated, I believe, May 25th. And then for my Hawaii trip, he broke up with me 4 days before my trip. It was 4 days before. Okay, 4 days before I went on my trip, and we went there for about 4 days, and it also overlapped with July 4th. So sometime in the last week of July was also when we broke up again. And that time he goes, "This is for real, like we're gonna break up, this and that and this. This I made a bet and I don't wanna lose." I go, "What the fuck? Ain't no fucking way. You just fucking made a bet with your fucking friends to make sure that you can't that you stay away from me. The fuck? Fuck you. Do you not have your own fucking conscience? Conscience? The fuck is this shit?" Anyways. Now he, oh yeah, funny thing is he never fucking knew how to use a lighter, so I'd always have to fucking use a lighter for him, or his friends would literally have to, like, light up the fucking shit that he was smoking and shit. Now he owns a fucking rolling tray and all this and all that. He'd be fucking smoking weed, so I hope he fucking knows how to use a fucking lighter now. Imagine being so fucking stupid that you don't fucking know how to use a lighter, bro. That's fucking crazy. So, after NAMM, shit, I closed out of it. We have 2 minutes left. I need to do like a second part of this. After NAMM, oh, I'm almost done. I have 2 more people to talk about, but I have 2 minutes. The next person is Chris, my ex-boyfriend. That was the reason why I started streaming. Chris was super sweet, very attractive, nice body shape, rich. Daddy was a CEO in China. He's also he also has daddy issues, because his parents are divorced, and they divorced at a very young age, and that affected him growing up because he's still rich because he still gets daddy's money, and his mommy don't love him, so he just and him and all of his friends have daddy issues, and they're all rich. Sorry, all their parents are rich, and they got daddy issues. So all their daddies be CEOs. He went to an international school in Hong Kong. He came here. We met on Tinder, and let me just go through the ratings really quickly. We met on Tinder. I was 18. How fucking old was I? I was 20. So stupid. I was 20. Ain't no fucking way I was 20. Ain't no motherfucking way I was 20. What? No. No. Nor. We met when I was 19. And we're together up until I wasn't even 20. We met when I was 19. We broke up before I turned 20. Wait, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, because I had my 20th. Yeah, no. What the fuck? Ain't no way. Yeah, I met him when I was 19. This is wrong. I met him on Tinder when I was 19. I also slept with him and talked to him the day that I got fired from my job. And he was... Oh, no. He was 20. I was 19. My bad. This is the ages of them. He was 20. I was 19. He's Chinese, specifically from Hong Kong. We met through Tinder and we were together for 11 months. Damn, we were together for almost a year. Dumb bitch fucking broke up before we reached the year. Crazy. Friend rating is 5. My rating is an 8 and bed rating is a 7. Big negatives. Hid that his parents hated me for the entirety of our relationship. And other, he was that relationship was the first time I ever moved out with anybody. I moved out with him after only about like 2.5 months or 3 months of knowing him. I moved out. because COVID quarantine started happening, and so I decided to move in with him so I can like go on about my day and not need to worry about like killing my parents on accident, you know. But we broke up, and then I started streaming. But I made a lot of friends. I don't like the people that we lived with because they're just still follow me on TikTok. And they still follow me on Instagram. They don't like I post and shit like that though. But they also are like not social media people. But yeah, bedtime with him was great. We got high and we had sex. Got drunk, we had sex. It was fun. I enjoyed my relationship with him. It was really nice to be able to sleep next to a person, wake up next to a person, and like live almost every single day with the person. It was very, very, very nice. I did enjoy that. I also got gifted a pair of Nikes for free and 2 pairs of Lucky Brand shoes for free because his mama bought it for me. And she was about to buy me a Michael Kors backpack, but I said no because my dad got me a backpack for Christmas. Like, no, it's fine. I already have it. I should have said yes. That ain't no gold digger shit. That's just retrospection. What the fuck? Retrospective? Retrospection? Retrospection. I'm just looking back, and I wish I made a different decision. But I still have the jeans now. I did donate a pair because I didn't like the way that they fit me. And I still have the shoes somewhere. Somewhere, because since I'm moving in between houses right now, I literally do not know where the shoes are, but I still have them. Then all that's left is me and Tristan. But that is gonna be for the next episode. I will be talking about Tristan. I'll be talking about my flings and situationships and dates that I've been on that are very, very bad. And hopefully Pixie will be in the next episode so she can talk about her side of things as well, of like, you know, her reaction to my shit. Her reaction to my flings, her reaction to, because she don't need to know about all this shit. Like she doesn't know. She doesn't need to know. It's funny, but like my flings are a lot more funnier. Like, yeah, it's a lot of embarrassing shit today, but like, you know, you guys deserve it. You guys deserve to know how. But hopefully we will do a relationship part 2 episode featuring Pixie, where she will talk about her relationships, and whatever else she wants to talk about in specifics to that, as well as me going a lot more in depth about my relationship with Tristan and the flings and situationships I've been on and what I've been up to these days, you know? So we'll talk about that next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of the night, day, morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, 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 bye.